So Stephen, it's the first morning of the Coues Deer hunt, and you were mentioning something to me on the way out here, that the proper way you say it is a Coues Deer, not a Coues Deer.
It is called a Coues. The proper name is Coues, but if you're a professional Coues deer hunter, then you call them Coues. So they're just they're too pretty to be called cows. You know, everybody thinks of a big old cow, and these Coues deer are the most gorgeous deer you're ever going to pursue, and you'll see when we finally get one on the ground. They're absolutely amazing.
Well, and you know, I mean, we're down here in November, and back home our whitetail rut is in full swing. So are we hunting the rut right now?
No, our Coues deer will typically rut latter December, depending on the region of the state, or in Sonora, Mexico. The latter December in through to include into February in some areas. So
okay.
The rut's pretty broad.
So what? So how? Because back home we hunt obviously our whitetail in the rut. So if this is pre-rut, what's our typical, you know, plan of attack? Are we spotting? Are we hiking? How do you hunt these deer this time of year?
This time of year we're going to be doing a ton of glassing. So good optics and a tripod are key to success when you're hunting Coues deer. And so we're going to look at giant areas, just vast country, and we're going to sit for hours just scanning.
Okay.
And you know, the bucks are still going to be running in bachelor herds typically. Some of our bigger mature bucks will be alone, but in most cases this time of year, those bucks are going to be in little bachelor herds. And so when you find a buck, a lot of times you'll spend a lot more time trying to pick out a more mature buck.
Okay, so a lot of time behind the glass. Bucks are going to kind of be on their own. And then from there, if we see one, what's your typical method? I mean, are we letting him bed? Are we going after him while he's feeding? Or how do you guys go about it down here?
It really depends on the situation. If we have a buck that's, you know, let's say we glass him up at 800 yards and we can get into 400 before he beds, we're going to do it.
Sure.
In a lot of cases, we're going to glass up deer 1.5 miles, 2 miles away.
Oh, that far away.
When that happens, what we're going to do is we're going to watch that deer until he does bed, and then we're going to make the move. Because if we try to move on them at that distance, when they're still up and feeding, you really have no idea where they're going to end up.
Okay, all right. So a lot of time behind optics, and then once we spot the buck, we're going to go after it. And primarily, that's what we're going to be doing all week.
All week. So
can't wait, man.
You could tell a good Coues deer hunter by the seat of his pants. If they're wore out from sitting and glassing, then you know that they're pretty experienced.
I'll take your word for it, my friend.
Giving Back is brought to you by Safari Taxidermy, preserving the memories of your hunt for over 40 years. German Precision Optics, exceptional optics at an exceptional value. Kenetrek Boots, for the trail less traveled. Eberly Stock, go in light, come out heavy. Monster Camo, your off-road hunting gear. Magnus Broadheads, superior quality and outstanding performance. Hammer Bullets, advanced technology, simply better. Post-production and editing by Co-op Outdoor Productions. Hammer bullets. Custom designed lead-free bullets with superior accuracy, ensuring minimal game waste. Our new parabolic drag reduction technology reduces pressure and friction, resulting in higher velocity. Our PDR technology allows versatility in seating depth, making it the easiest bullet on the market to load develop with superior accuracy and terminal performance. Go to hammerbullets.com to learn more. As hunters, we all have our bucket lists. Maybe it's a bull elk in the Rocky Mountains or a majestic red stag in New Zealand. From stalking Cape buffalo in Africa or a speedy pronghorn of North America. As a hunting consultant with Outdoors International, I can help you fulfill your bucket list. Call or email me today so I can turn your dreams into reality. This segment is brought to you by German Precision Optics.
So we've been sitting here all morning, kind of glassing this big bull behind us, and it's tough to see these deer, but this guy can spot, and he spotted 3 bucks up near the top, right?
Yeah, we got 3 bucks. We confirmed 2 were dinks, but one of them we just couldn't quite tell what it was. So we're gonna take the hike in there and get across the ridge, and hopefully if it's a shooter, we'll be within 400 yards. So it's midday, everything's pretty much bedded. They've been getting up about 1:30, so by the time we get up there, they should get up where we can see them. Yeah.
We're gonna get up there, hopefully be in position when they get up, and if one's a shooter, we're gonna take our shot.
Get it.
All right, so we made it about 100 yards, and the guy from up north doesn't know what the heck he's doing. Check this out. There's one in here still. Oh, there was. I think it's gone. Okay, so what's cactus? Oh, here we go. Rookie Arizona hunter right there. But we have blood. So Stephen's taking over camera, and we're working our way up this dry creek bed, but unbeknownst to us, we've come across a little bit of water. So that's good, because we've seen the 3 bucks up here, but that's not all the deer in here. So the nice thing is it's really steep here, so they cannot see us. So we're gonna get our way, get up over the hill, come around, the wind shifting this way, and just wait them out. All we need is a shooter. Okay, so we made it up to a vantage spot. Oh. And we saw the 2 smaller bucks just up behind us there. Like we thought, they're not shooters, but they're feeding down, and we're just gonna sit here for a while and see if we can locate that 3rd buck. So we got a spot, a little bit of shade, and let's go see what happens. Okay, so we sat up here for a couple hours, saw the 2 smaller bucks. We also saw a doe and a fawn up here, but we didn't see the bigger buck at all. So what we're gonna do now
because we're limited in what we can see. So we're gonna get back out, go down to the flats and kind of glass this whole bowl and another one because they're starting to move. So hopefully we'll find a shooter tonight and either get on him or put him to bed. In Arizona, you saw me, well, you didn't see me, but you saw what happened when I walked into a cactus. We're now right by the agave or century plant. Now, these are extremely sharp and very stiff. I mean, you can't really bend these things. If you fell on this plant, you're gonna potentially hurt yourself, or if this goes through your lungs, you're gonna kill yourself. So when you're walking down these steep hills, walk below them, not above them. That's a tip when you come on Arizona.
As hunters, we all have our bucket lists. Maybe it's a bull elk in the Rocky Mountains or a majestic red stag in New Zealand. From stalking Cape buffalo in Africa or a speedy pronghorn of North America. As a hunting consultant with Outdoors International, I can help you fulfill your bucket list. Call or email me today so I can turn your dreams into reality. You've taken the trophy of a lifetime and you want it preserved for life. Since 1978, Safari Taxidermy has been capturing the essence of the hunt, one trophy at a time. With meticulous attention to detail, Safari Taxidermy guarantees the product as close to the original animal as possible, and they have a proud export record to destinations all over the world. This segment is brought to you by Co-op Outdoor Productions. That next morning, we hiked into a brand new area in hopes of glassing up a shooter buck. All right, so we've been sitting in this spot for about an hour this morning. I haven't seen a lot of deer, but he picked up a great buck. Where's he at?
No, Lane picked up a great buck.
That's right.
He's about 1.5 miles away. Looks like he's got at least one drop tine, so we're hoping, although it's that far, I mean, we can see a non-typical main beam or a drop. We're hoping that it's the double drop tine buck, but we don't know. So we're going to move. Lane's going to stay back here, keep an eye on him while we get in position, and then he's going to come to us, and we're going to try to get it done. So we may be here 10 hours.
That's okay. Whatever it takes, we're going to get it done. So we made it up here in pretty good time. We haven't spotted. He's still quite a ways away, but we're in a pretty good position to hopefully watch him bed down. And once he does that, then we can make our move to play the wind and hopefully get up on him. It's a good buck. We want this one.
He's at, because of the way these fingers are, you know, we can't shoot across this canyon. We need him to get on one edge or the other, or come straight down, because we have those.
So he has to
run up like this.
So he's gonna have to come down.
Well, the good thing is we've got all day. Now, if he drops down all the way in the bottom, we're gonna have a hard time. We'll have to get on the opposite hill, and this
Just because it's so thick and everything.
What's that?
Just because it's so thick down here.
Yeah, it's so thick. I can see him moving just off the left side of that tree.
Can you?
Not bad. He's even pretty content right there. He's in a tough spot, man.
Well, I guess we'll let him make the first move, and then we'll go after it.
Yeah, he's coming this way, and I'll come right behind the tree, angling towards us. He made bad right in there.
So we got this buck bedded, so we think. He kind of walked out of sight, and we didn't see him again. There's a big brush pile there. We were a little under 700 yards from him, so what we've decided to do is come down this dry creek bed, work our way up. We're below him right now. He's up over this way, the wind's going this way, so far so good. Gonna try and get to these bluffs up here without being seen, and then just sit him out. So we might be here all day, but we're gonna wait and try and get a shot when he gets out of his bed. But it's gonna be a warm one.
You see all that stuff? Yeah. He's bedded right there.
Okay.
And to the left of this here. 5 yards to the left, yeah.
He's up. Okay.
Safety.
Yep.
Take it off. Hammer. Reload his hip. You done?
That was crazy, man. That happened so fast, but it took so long to get here. Oh. We were here for, excuse me, a couple hours in the sun, and we could just see his G2. Actually, Stephen saw it, and we've been keeping an eye on him, and I just turned to stretch my back, and Stephen said he's up, and so, we got him. Got him, man. It's awesome.
He's done.
It's awesome. So the buck is only 150 yards away across the canyon there. It doesn't look like that far to go, but we have to get down this cut, down this deep side, and then back up the other side. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna take us a little bit longer than we think it is. Should be just up here. What's that? The brush pile he was in, so go get my hands on my first Coues Deer.
Maybe here somewhere. Ah, right up here, buddy. This segment is brought to you by Safari Taxidermy. Ah, right up here, buddy. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing, buddy. How beautiful is that? He's heavy. So he was bedded here, actually right in this spot. All we could see was this right down here. We were laying across the canyon and he got up, was facing this way. I shot, he turned around, died right here. Didn't make it 3 steps. And there's a tarantula on him.
Tarantula? The black one?
Yeah. Can I film it?
Yeah.
They don't bite, do they?
Unless they feel like it.
I think they're pretty docile.
Hard to see.
Man, what a day it's been. We started out first thing this morning, way down in the bottom of this canyon. Glassed this guy up at first light, and he was feeding around here for a long time. So we got in position down here, watched him bed down, and at that point we didn't know what to do because there's so much open country here. But Steve and I came up, walked up this dry creek bed, got in position, and we could just see part of his antler through the brush pile here. Steven spotted him, and you know, 2 hours later he stood up. I was able to make a really cool shot. Got my very first Coues deer. Absolutely beautiful deer. Tough animals to hunt. I mean, they really are. I know earlier we talked about it's a patience game. It's a game of glassing a long time, and then when you see them, being patient, and sometimes that's hard for me, but we were patient today and it worked out. Beautiful Coues deer in Arizona. All right, so we've had an absolute incredible week down here in southern Arizona chasing Coues deer. This was my first Coues deer hunt. I didn't even know what to expect. Steven, it was better than I even thought, man.
Man, we had a great season. You know, we had 5 hunters this week and all 5 harvested. We killed a giant 121 buck.
That's awesome.
We killed a 110-inch buck.
Yeah, it was a great hunt.
And you know, we watched an 11-year-old girl kill her first Coues deer, which was really, the icing on the cake was absolutely amazing.
It was, and to see that bond between Kevin and Anna, and to let me be a part of that was something really special. And you and I talked before I came down here about if we were successful, that we were going to donate one of these deer to a deserving family. And when Kevin heard about it and Anna, they wanted to give back as well. So they've donated one of their deer as well. So we have 2 deer to donate to a family who you know very well.
Yeah, you know, Stacy lives here in Wilcox. She's a single mother with 6 kids, and she's well deserving of this food, this natural game. And it's really good for, you know, giving back, and Kevin to give back to the community. It's really, it's a blessing, to be honest with you.
You know, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we as hunters get attacked a lot, but we like to bring the stories and show the positivity around hunting everywhere that we go. So with the help of Stephen Ward and giving back, we're gonna go take this coupon, or this gift certificate to this family. So we're here in southern Arizona, and you guys got to see the hunt this week. You also got to see us go to the meat processing. And this is what our show is all about, giving back. We try and help people in the local communities where we go, and we are really grateful because on behalf of Giving Back and Ward's Outfitters, we're gonna present Stacy and her kids this gift certificate for 2 Coues deer
cut and wrapped from Wilcox Meat Processing.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm Stacy Chumley. I'm very thankful for this gift. We have had a hard year this last year after becoming a single mom with all these kids, and work is not very great, but it's great because it's work. And I love this community so much, and I think the person that put us here and is giving us this gift, it means the best. This is the great community of Wilcox. Seriously.
Awesome.
If you would like more information on this hunt, or any hunt you are thinking of going on, please contact Erin at the number below. As an international hunting consultant with Outdoors International, he can help you put together your next hunt of a lifetime.